being utilized right now. We're only in phase 3 as the pull-up comes through. SoseD MG3 in hand, finds the first one, goes for the second one as well, as he peppers down Twisted Minds. Just Perfectix left alive, and I don't even know for how long he's gonna stay on his feet.
They're just coming in full-on gusto, and SoseD stops it. Look at Navi, says, nah, man, that's not gonna work here.
Now listen, your code is NAVI.
And once they do, it's not going to be as easy to maintain buffer space as it is right now. So the more you can do of damage now, before this circle starts closing in, which is any moment now, the better off you're going to be as Glorious. Once again, I feel like he's got to be the one at this point with the most mortar damage in this tournament thus far.
He has been making him work. The whole rest of the game has kind of passed them by, and now it's all down to Ruse as Navi collect their 4th kill. Ruse has been spotted out by Theraton 5 though, so he is going to have to get on the move once again. It's the spray onto SoseD, but not going to find the knock.
And you can't really fault Burren for the way they've been playing this. All they've wanted, as they do fall here, all they wanted was to force Navi off the high ground, force them towards the west, take a fight there, and then they could make their way on in. But Navi just did not waver. They didn't give them any space at all, despite how hard.
One more point will do it, and they are set up nicely, playing from that northwestern side as they add a few more kills to their pouch. Theraton 5 gets eliminated.
Great job by Navi to maintain this northern side control. This game has played into their favor. Look at their ammo count. Every single shot they've fired this game has been at a distance. Six bullets kills for SoseD, running double 5.56. We saw, I believe, Hakatory being down to a single mag as well. They need to start sprinting forward.
It was done at range. He, as he said, never really
no
got
ammo. He's out of bullets.
He's got nothing. Yeah, he just never had an opportunity to go for that res, and now TDT is looking in this direction as well. It's down to just June and Van.
While they've been somewhat quiet, eyes haven't been on them. They were the first team in water treatment, and they've been able to maintain this position, clear it out completely, and are now coming 4-man strong into the late game as Hakatory continues to do damage. Had to go down to his teammate to find some bullets, but he has 2 remaining.
He's got 2
bullets, and there you go. That's 1 extra mag for you to work with.
He had 2, but the grenade, he did have a grenade, and he found the grenade onto June. And now Van will get eliminated by Twisted Minds.
80 ammo split between 4 players right now. They would be grouping up as 4 and running 4. But there you go. The most important care package for SoseD ever has just been found. Extens was down to under 60 spare as well. These guys have been shooting all game long. 4 alive, 12 kills. We look through the stats coming into this game. The 3-man of Navi has been playing well through this so far. Extens have been lackluster in his performance. Of course, latest addition to the team. It's going to take some time to get used to him, but I feel like this game itself.
But Navi doing a good job of slowing down the push here from Twisted.
And again, there's no random nades being lobbed on over here from the side of Twisted Minds. They are some of the best in the game when it comes to utility usage. It's great smokes to try and corner off. Now nades to follow where the shots were being fired. Hakatory forced to bend off, forced to run back for a little bit as Twisted again.
Usage and management from both of these teams. And they are just preventing the push. Extends, going for the flank, but doesn't hit the spray. Will eventually get Batu.
They're all 1 HP.
Example now is starting to pop off from the north side.
SoseD down to blue. It's just 1 player left alive. 3v1 just like that. Again, they isolate them with the smokes. They don't dare to push through. And here they have.
Now they have the west to themselves. They've got all 4 alive. And now we've got to see how Navi and Falcons will come to a head here. Navi have the bunker to play around in, but a good grenade from Kickstart.
You have a really good chance to make a play on forward. Emergency cover does get utilized to separate the 2 teams a little bit more. Feyerist lops a nade over, able to get himself the double.
He'll try to spot 1 out. He gets the spray down, doesn't get the knock. But here's more flashes to follow.
Yeah, Tig tried to go for the peak. He's not going to have a nice swing around by SoseD. He had 2 players lined up at that exact second.
Down to look over in that direction. Navi was creeping over towards the west and pulled back towards the east. T1 did a good job on this eastern side of clearing out Gen G. We didn't see it on camera, but they have been right in their backs the entire time. Finally doing what they can against Navi, but Navi just asserting so much control coming from that eastern side.
Definitely. T1 hasn't had to do much outside of the late ladder, I should say, fight against Gen G now, they try to flex out, but there's just nowhere to go for them. Once they leave Feyerist proper, coming down the west side, you can see this. Oh, hello.
A little bit of probing here with CC108. And he's going to find out that they don't have a Panzerfaust, and instead he'll distract them long enough for the push to come through. Now, Hakatory doing everything he can from range, gets 2 knocks. And he's got that hard cover to play around, but it's asking a lot.
If he finds Xiaotong here, that's actually a 1v1. I mean, obviously the res is going to come through with Ming being back on his feet now, but there was a moment there where he got the initial spray down and then make a set. There was a chance, but now
asking a lot, man.
Shaq for cover and literally nothing but that. I can't wait for someone to get in that BRDM and just comes honking towards him. This is looking nigh on impossible.
Like, I'm actually the one that has the Panzerfaust.
Yep.
He's putting all his attention over to Xiaotong as AZ will run down the hill, get knocked down to about half HP. Boy, Hakatory doing just about everything he could possibly do to make this difficult for game start win. It's a 4v1. Man, you would think they could just finish this off, but I think they would. Not a man that you want to push blindly. Is
he's going to leave for now. I mean, there still are opportunities here for Delwyn to come back, pick up the chips, and then get the reses. That is absolutely something to be thought about for Navi, how they want to kind of handle their situation.
For his squad, Petrichor Road says, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Not down yet. Trying to see if he can hold out Navi, but he is so heavily outnumbered. Petrichor Road goes down, but lives on in our hearts.
Oh, man. I was watching the map, and I'm like,
why is he going there?
Driving at Petrichor Road. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. C4. Oh, boy.
I wish we could have gotten a 17 reaction to that one. That
just
feels bad, but feels good if you're a Petrichor Road fan.
This little ghost just staring into space. It's like, what has happened to my life? Meanwhile, there's some crates over here as well for Navi, so might be able to scoop up
a firm regroup together. New circle's going to pop. Leans more into the north. GSW loving that.
Hakatory here might be able.
Yeah, that stalled them out. Twisted in high ground can do a lot of damage, but when those nades land right in your face, not too much you can do. They had to surrender the control that they had. Toyo's just hiding in the shade of the bullets that Twisted has been throwing at GSW. Now Twisted realizes they can pretty much just walk down the hillside, no fear right now, using that a bit of a hillside break that we've got in between them and Twisted like you were talking about. So now Lou, really high up, gets a lot of vision. We can see that just a moment ago, looking at what's going on between Toyo and GSW.
To drift towards his direction. He hasn't moved. Now he does, and now he's taken down. As soon as he moved the muscle, Feyerist was right there.
This aggression could be good for getting kills. Having to brave the smokes, bounce between them. They've got a tree for cover. SoseD starting to peek the outside of the smokes. Molotov right in front of Hakatory. SoseD's going to go down.